Well, flippin' A. My first video, which contained me talking about my feelings while walking my dogs, was taken down because I was told I was giving false medical advice. So I ruffled somebody's feathers. I said the wrong words. Maybe there was just a tad bit of truth in what I thought. Who knows? But we're not going to talk about that subject. We won't discuss that subject at all. I am a single mom. I currently work full-time in healthcare at the moment. We'll see how that goes. I'm neither Republican or Democrat. I'm neither one. I believe there is good people on both sides, and I believe that there are complete and utter idiots on both sides. And they're not the problem, per se. We, us, well, then again, we don't know. Maybe it isn't us, but they're in there. Lifelong, some of them. Lifelong. And it is what it is, right? Oh, my goodness. So, my plan for me, my one child is grown out of the house and finished college and hopefully paying off her debt. I currently paid off all my credit cards and trying to save money, but being chased by Murphy, Murphy's Law. Weekly, every stupid paycheck I get. I am working overtime currently. I do live in the state of New York. I don't live in New York City. I don't live on the island. I'm not part of that. My New York is very rural. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous where I live. Very expensive. Probably not as expensive as California, but expensive for sure. So my plan is to come up with a side hustle for myself and, have multiple income sources. MLMs are not for me. I've tried to. I've done Mary Kay, which I did very well at in the 90s. And currently do Young Living. And if you're in Young Living, you know that website's a hot mess. Do I believe in their product? Yes. Yes, I do. Do I like their supplements? Yep. Yes, I do. Will I promote it? Nope. No. I don't want to promote somebody else's services nor products. I want to do my own thing. Not sure what that's going to be. My best friend, wow. I don't know how long you've had a best friend, but this woman has known me since I was 4. 4 years old. I think she was 12. She was my student dance teacher at the time. So she has a few years on me. She said I should just get on TikTok and YouTube and tell stories, because let me tell you something, some of the weirdest stuff, totally weird stuff, like you would think I was making it up, would happen to me. It does happen to me. Crazy things. And to be honest, yeah, I bring some of that craziness on myself. Oh, I just have to shake my head sometimes. I'll give you an example. I have 2 dogs now, but prior to 7 years ago, I never owned my own dog. I had rabbits, and that's a story in itself. But I never owned my own dog. And we used to work until 6. And so this must have been like winter time or like fall. And I was going, and I look over and I see someone's dog wandering about in an open field. I'm like, oh my goodness, someone lost their dog. Of course, I had coworkers. I see all these things on Facebook, missing pets, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness, this dog belongs to somebody. I get out of my car. It's a Chevy Impala at that time. And I'm calling this dog over. I'm opening up the back seat. It's sniffing around. It's dashed back into the field. I call it again. At one point, I'm holding the door open and trying to push it in with my hip to get in the back seat. And it's doing a little growl, like snaps around and runs off. That happened, I think, twice. And I'm getting beyond frustrated, and I'm saying, you know what? You deserve to live outside if you don't want to come into my car. Like, I can't help you. Finally, a truck is going down, truck SUV, and is going down. I'm going to tell you, this is how I get myself into some messes. And they turn around, and I'm thinking, oh, finally, this must be their dog. Like, I'm done with it. It's on my nerves. Like, you don't want to be saved? The hell with you, right? And the truck, I think it's a truck, pulls up, and they open up the window about yay much. And he says to me, ma'am, do you know that's a wolf and not a dog? Well, you know, I didn't process the information fully, let me tell you. And all I said was, good, because I was tired of chasing it anyway. Slammed my back door, got in my front, driver's side, and drove off. Didn't realize what the hell really happened until I got home. I tried to push a wolf in my car. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yep. So, some of the things I truly bring on myself. I really do. So I need to come up with a side hustle for myself. I need another source of income, or 4. Let's be honest. I need 4 sources of income. I know people make t-shirts and cups and mugs and pottery and, I don't know if that's me. I used to sew. I used to knit. I used to be very creative. I used to enjoy so many things. But I've been beat down over the years. Terribly. I'm divorced. I had... I don't know. I would say horrible. I know he wouldn't say it, that it was horrible. But let me tell you something. He was absolutely horrible. And my children agree. My daughter was not my ex-husband's. Her father. Wow. Woo. I'm a hot mess here. Like I said, if I tell you the truth, you would think I'm lying or trying to get attention. But it's true. Her father, oh my goodness. I love that man. Still do, but in a different way. He broke up with me when I was 4 months pregnant. 4 months. Started dating some other girl. And ended up, I don't know if it was the girl's fault or not. Nope. He should take responsibility for it. Became a drug addict. Lifelong drug addict. He's not anymore. He's been clean and sober. When I talked to him for the first time, it was 5 years. And I think that was a year ago, so maybe it's 6. And he told me that he will be in rehab for the rest of his life. He works as a drug counselor now. Sad. Very sad. He had such incredible talent. I wouldn't be surprised if he still does. Incredible talent. He had a voice. I'm sure he still does. So many times when he would sing, people would scream, "Turn down the radio!" And we would laugh. Because it was just him. I don't know how he did it. But when I said talent, talent. He could have still be on stage, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. My ex-husband, well, that's his story to tell. But he definitely got flawed in childhood. He got knocked down and beat up. Not only by other people, by his parents. Even though you can't tell him that. And well, he turned out to be a narcissist. It's next to impossible to live with them. I can't do it. I tried really hard. I tried to make it work. One person, however, doesn't make a marriage. It takes 2. Yep. Oh God, this got depressing real quick. I'm on my way to the second office. That's why it's so bright and sunny in here. Love it. Love my car. I'm still paying for it. Love it. I don't particularly like my house. It needs a lot of work because everything that was broken over the years was never fixed. And yep, it's the house that my husband and I bought together. Well, I bought. His name got on there. I have a beautiful yard. It's enchanting. Just needs a lot of work. And I don't have that skill set. I don't. I had a boyfriend recently. So much stuff in common. Was never so excited to date somebody. Never. Nope. Never. That's a story in itself. I don't know which story of mine's crazier. Probably the boyfriend. The boyfriend's probably the craziest story. And the saddest one. Again, another narcissist. Surprise, surprise. You know what my biggest problem is in life? I feel sorry for people. I do. I give a lot of people the benefit of the doubt, and I shouldn't. I forgive easily. I don't want to hold on to that. I don't want to hold on to negativity. I don't. Not at all. You know what I miss the most about not having a boyfriend? Cooking. I really do. I have a 15-year-old son. He's plus minus, and I don't really eat much. I know. Looking at me, you think I would, but I really don't. Sometimes, though. It's not that I eat a lot at once. I eat a little all damn day. God, I hate that about myself. I just want to be 40 pounds lighter. I used to exercise every day. I did. My God, I was on a roll. I felt so good in life. You know what my downfall was? I started dating. I wanted to date casual. Just to go out, to have a good time, to meet somebody new. It was online. I was doing good. I met a lot of people. Some complete and utter weirdos, and other ones really that I really wish I stayed in contact with, to be honest with you. Not that I expect anything from that relationship. It's just that I enjoyed talking to them. Like, sometimes friendship is more important than anything else. Like, if you can have a good conversation with somebody and see their point of view and vice versa, that's beautiful. And that certainly does not happen too often. Especially not with Americans, unfortunately. These people came here from other countries. And they like listening to other people's views and opinions. And I certainly liked listening to theirs. I learned a lot from them. A whole lot. So, let's get back to this side hustle thing. I don't know what it's going to be. With my son's schedule, it's going to be hard. I thought about selling houses, but I heard that's hard to get your foot in the door. And all that taxing and paperwork. Oh, yeah. It's not my strong suit. But I certainly could make it my strong suit. Force myself, because that's what I need to do right now, is to force myself out of this funk. And yep, I am in a funk. I'm usually so cheerful and easygoing. I used to be really good at making people laugh. Not lately, not for the last few months. Work has been tough. Home has been tough. I currently have my health. Thank God. Oh, we had season passes to Six Flags this summer, my son and I. My cousin and her family had it, and then I talked a family from our church into getting one. So we were to Six Flags multiple times this year. That was nice. I didn't go camping. That's one thing I missed. The ex-boyfriend liked to go camping. That was a lot of fun. I love to go camping. haven't gone this year. It's a lot of work. Especially if it's just you. Thought about possibly getting like an R pod or an A-frame. And me and the 2 dogs going on vacation. I want to make a trip to the Grand Canyon in February. I've been wanting to go see the Grand Canyon since I was 12. I'm 50. You think I'd get there, right? You think I would have been there. Nope. I don't know if I'll be able to fly. Or if any of us will be able to fly. That's a long way to drive by myself. But I had a patient today. He was in the 60s. He worked for one utility company. I want to say 20, more than 20 years. I don't remember what he said. And then he moved up here from the city, which is an hour or 2 north. New York City, that would be. I think he said he was from the Bronx. Could be wrong. And now working for a utility company up here for 10 years. And he hopes that in a few years he'll finally be able to retire. But he says that he started traveling now because he didn't want to wait till retirement because he was, so many of his friends retire and die like a year later or something. And I thought, you know what? I need to make this happen. Even if it takes me a few days to drive out there, my son and we look over the rim, and it takes us a few days to drive back. I plan on going to Flagstaff and staying there. If anybody's in Flagstaff, let me know. Tell me where a good place to stay is, because some of them places around the Grand Canyon are very expensive. If it was me going by myself without my son, I'd sleep in my car. Honest to God, I would. But I won't do that with him. It's not fair. It's really not. And it's not a good rest anyway. I'm gonna have to board the dogs. That's expensive. I don't think I can take the 2 dogs in here and drive for 3 days. And if any camper, I probably would. I don't even know if you can camp in February in Arizona and stuff. I don't know. I'm excited though. I'm excited to go. Maybe I'll do travel vlogs. No, I won't. That's a lie. And that will not be my side hustle. Thanks for listening to my thoughts. I'm driving. If you listen to this video and you have any ideas of side hustles that are not craft related, that not everybody is doing, it is not an MLM, let me know. Because I need to work on that. Have a great day, great night. Remember, you're enough. And that you need to follow your dreams. Take care.